Good evening and welcome to Such the Reality. I'm Naina Sareen and you're watching the Reality Rundown where we bring you the top 10 headlines of the day. Have a look. In a significant crackdown on sugar smuggling operations along the Indo-Bangla border, the Border Security Force successfully intercepted a smuggler transporting a large cache of sugar. The operation, conducted in Hatsingimari, led to the arrest of Assaruddin Sheikh, a resident of the Suksar police station area. During a routine patrol along the river route, BSF personnel encountered Sheikh, who was in the process of illegally transporting 96 sacks of sugar to Bangladesh. The interception occurred under the cover of night, highlighting the clandestine nature of the smuggling operation. Following the arrest, the BSF promptly handed over Sheikh and the seized sugar to the authorities at the Suksar police station. Nagaon police arrested journalist Abdul Jalil Khan associated with a web portal after contractor Shahidul Islam accused him of blackmail. Shahidul claimed Khan demanded 50,000, threatening to expose irregularities in a public works department contract on his platform. The arrest, made under IPC sections 120B 387507, followed Shahidul's FIR, leading to a case registered at Nagaon police station under section 384-24. The Supreme Court expressed concerns over the investigations into alleged fake encounters in Assam during a hearing on a petition challenging a Guwahati High Court order. The bench, comprising Justices Surya Kant and K.V. Vishwanathan, questioned the Assam government's compliance with the encounter investigation guidelines from the PUCL judgment. The petitioner, Supreme Court lawyer Arif Juaddar, stated that over 80 individuals have been killed in fake encounters in Assam since May 20, 2021. Advocate Prashant Bhushan, representing the petitioner, argued that the Assam police didn't follow the correct procedure after encounters, highlighting that the state considered the PUCL guidelines as non-compulsory for every encounter. Congress National General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra landed in Assam to rally for the upcoming elections for Congress today. She led a rally in Balajan, Dhubri at 10 a.m. while backing Congress candidate Raqibul Hussain in the Dhubri constituency. Gandhi alleged a mafia raj in Assam under the BJP's rule. She directly targeted Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, asserting that serious charges against him vanished into thin air when he switched from the Congress to the BJP. During a routine inspection on the Rajdhani Express, two female passengers, Sumitra Burman and Mamoni Ray, were apprehended in Guwahati. They were found in possession of a significant quantity of suspected Yaba tablets. Authorities discovered 100 packets, each containing 50 tablets, totaling around 20,000 suspected Yaba tablets. Burman and Ray, traveling from Dimapur to Coach Bihar, West Bengal, were seated in coach A2, seats 31 and 32. Both hail from Dinhatu Thapu village in the Dinhatu police jurisdiction of Coach Bihar district, West Bengal. Sumitra Burman is the wife of Pradeep Ray, while Mamoni Ray is married to Kamal Ray. In a step towards furthering the age-old relation between India and Bhutan, Assam government on April 30th reserved 3 additional MBBS seats for Bhutanese students in Assam's medical colleges, taking the total seats to 5. The Assam cabinet had approved the reservation of 3 MBBS seats for Bhutanese students in 2 medical colleges in the state after a meeting chaired by Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma on November 1, 2023. The seats have been reserved at the Nalbari Medical College Hospital and Farooquddin Ali Ahmed Medical College and Hospital in Barpeta. On the occasion of Maharashtra Day, Union Minister and BJP candidate from Mumbai North, Piyush Goyal, honored the significance of the day by paying tribute at Hutatma Chowk. This gesture underlines the respect for the state's rich history and the sacrifices made by its people. Maharashtra Day holds profound importance as it commemorates the formation of the state of Maharashtra on May 1, 1960. The tribute at Hutatma Chowk, a prominent landmark in Mumbai, serves as a reminder of the valor and dedication of those who fought for the creation and prosperity of Maharashtra. The supersonic missile-assisted release of torpedo or the SMART system underwent a successful flight test from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Island off the coast of Orissa. Developed by the Defence Research and Development Organization, SMART represents a significant advancement in the Indian Navy's anti-submarine warfare capability. SMART is designed as the next-generation missile-based lightweight torpedo delivery system aimed at extending the conventional range of lightweight torpedoes. The successful flight test marks a milestone in bolstering India's maritime defense strategy, particularly in countering submarine threats. Amidst the electoral fervor gripping Andhra Pradesh, Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy injected renewed energy into his campaign efforts with a dynamic rally held in Payakaraupeta, Annakapalle. Drawing upon his charismatic leadership and grassroots connect, Chief Minister Reddy engaged with the electorate, emphasizing the vision and developmental agenda of his government. The rally served as a platform for CM Reddy to interact directly with constituents, addressing their concerns and rallying support for his party's electoral prospects. Actor Rupali Ganguly, known for her roles in the series Anupama and Sarabhai vs. Sarabhai, joined the Bharatiya Janata Party today ahead of the third phase of the Lok Sabha elections. The event took place at the party's headquarters in Kolkata and was attended by several senior BJP leaders, including National General Secretary Vinod Tare. The actor said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his work had attracted her towards the party. Thank you. For more updates, keep watching Such the Reality.